I went to do some videos. Okay.
Ricky needs some help.
Oh, look at the cryptos market morning update. It's over. It's over. Dun, dun, dun. What's Ricky? The Walking Dead? The Walking Dead.
Give me your money. Give me all your money. Give me all your money. Give me all your fucking money now.
You know what that is, Gary? That's a crypto critter right there. That is a real crypto critter.
You call.
Fuck, it is cold here, man. Fuck.
That's what happens when
No.
that's what happens when you got too many blockchain addresses
I'm freezing my
going
ankles.
through your brain.
Oh my god, it's fucking. It's actually across on the
Blockchain
lawn. man.
addresses.
What are they picking up?
That's turns camera on. Like,
How come we never had any crypto babes? Crypto babes to talk to. Do some dances for us on the screen here. Hmm? They probably want to get paid in Bitcoin.
That's why I say we got to get strippers involved, right? You pay them in Litecoin
Yep. Dude,
or
play.
Doge.
I belong.
take a screen crosser.
With
I'm a fucking pirate.
Yeah.
Take a screen crosser.
no.
I need to see. I'm here. I'm looking for your gold. I'm here for your treasure. I'm here for your treasure. I want to see what kind of hay.
To the place I
And James
belong.
Con's son. James Con. God Con.
Ricky's neighbors want to know what that noise is through the walls. All you need is a pair of wings and you'd be a crypto space chicken. I guess we titled this one right. Crypto space cadets and space chickens. That's what happens to you when you get all that electromagnetic radiation. That's crypto electromagnetic radiation syndrome.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Monero. Populous. Zcash.
Let me get my knife. Give me a knife. Let me get my knife. Let me get my knife. Oh no. I gotta grow an arm for a second. Hold on. I don't have any arms. We get look at oh shit. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you, Birdie. You think I don't have arms? You don't think I have arms? Huh? 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 You want to fuck with me? Huh? Yeah. Chop, silly. Huh? Chop. I'll do that to your head. I'll do that. Bang, bang, bang. What?
Hey,
Because I got
follow,
teeth on my
Gunny?
face?
What's that?
Gunny
I'm
Sergeant.
playing
Lee,
with you?
you know,
To the play.
Full Metal Jacket guy. You know,
Uh-huh.
Gunnery Sergeant.
Government to kill a journalist in that fashion.
Yes, I do.
To what appears to be the Saudi government's complicity and perhaps orchestration of the assassination and dismembering of a journalist.
Yeah.
And when you were given the opportunity to call Mohammed bin Salman out on that, you did not do it. Did you do it privately? And do you agree that it is despicable for a government to kill a journalist in that fashion?
Yes, I do. I think it's horrible. Or anybody else, by the way.
Yeah.
But I think it's horrible. And if you look into Saudi Arabia, you see what's happening. 13 people or so have been prosecuted, other whole event. But if you look at what's going on, and right now within Saudi Arabia, they're prosecuting additional people. There's a lot of things happening. At the same time, I will also say, and nobody so far has pointed directly a finger at the future king of Saudi Arabia. I will say, I spoke to his father, Jim. I spoke to his father at great length. They've been a terrific ally. They're creating millions of jobs in this country. They're ordering equipment, not only military equipment, but $400 billion worth of, and actually even more than that over a period of time, worth of different things. And with that being said, I'm extremely angry and unhappy about a thing like that taking place. But as of this moment, more than 13 people are being prosecuted, and I hear the number's going to be going up. But it's a good question. Yes, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm Ching-Yi Chang with Shanghai Media Group.
Yes.
It's very good to know that you avert the further escalation of trade tension with China. And can you share some details of your interaction with President Xi this time? And also, if I may, another quick question on North Korea. Do you think it's possible that there will be a third one-on-one summit with
Oh, sure.
Chairman Kim within this year?
Well, it might happen tomorrow. I mean, to be honest, we won't call it a summit. We'll call it a handshake if it does happen. I don't know that it will, but it could happen. I think he'd like to do it, and I wouldn't mind doing it at all. I'm literally visiting the DMZ. And so, but I will, as per your question about President Xi, he's a brilliant leader. He's a brilliant man. And you know better than I, he's probably considered to be one of the great leaders in 200 years in China. And we just have he's strong, he's tough, but he's good. We have a very good relationship. And I said, we can't have it where the United States loses this kind of money for the privilege of building up China. It has to be a fair deal. And he understands that. But as he said, nobody ever came to us. It's true. No other president came to him. My presidency could be a lot easier. To be not only for that, but for many other reasons. It'd be a lot easier. But I don't want it to be easy. It's a point in time. I have a chance to do things that nobody else has ever done. So we're making a deal with China, or we're attempting. And if we don't, we'll go back into, we have a tremendous ripe field of tremendous money that would be coming into our country. But I have a feeling that over a period of time, and again, I'm not rushed, and I told him that I want to get the deal right. It's extremely, I wouldn't even say complicated, but very intricate. But in the meantime, I think our farmers are going to end up being the great beneficiary. And what I did with the farmers, because they did lose a certain amount of money, I went to Sonny Perdue, who's our Secretary of Agriculture. I said, Sonny, how much money in the best year did China spend on our farms, in our farms, buying? He said, the best year, about $16 billion. I said, okay. Well, we're taking in much more than that now every year in tariffs. And I took $16 billion out of those tariffs, and essentially out of those tariffs, and we're distributing it among farmers who have been hurt because they've been used as a pawn so that China could get a good deal. But in the end, the farmers are going to be the biggest beneficiary. But I've made up for the fact that China was, targeting our farmers because they know the farmers like me and I like them. I love them. And they sort of love me, I guess, when you get right down to it. And it was $16 billion. It's a lot of money. But I took it out of the tariff money, essentially, and we are in the process of distributing. The farmers could not be happier, other than they're unusual. I had them around a table, many of the farmers, and about 5 weeks ago, they said, we don't want money. We want just a level playing field. I said, you're right. Most groups want money. They'll take any way you want to give it to them, they'll take. The farmers are in a class by themselves in so many ways. They don't want subsidies. They don't want a handout. All they want to do is have a level playing field. They're unbelievable people. And as I said, they're unbelievable patriots. John?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
First, a quick follow-up. You've made this very public invitation to Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Will it be a bad sign if he doesn't show up?
No. Of course, I thought of that because I know if he didn't, everybody's going to say, oh, he was stood up by Chairman Kim. No, I understood that. It's very hard to, he follows my Twitter. And
he does?
It's very hard. Yeah,
He follows
I
you on
guess so,
Twitter?
because we got a call very quickly.
Okay.
A lot of people follow it. But, they've contacted us and they'd like to see if they could do so. And we're not talking about for, extended, just a quick hello. And we get along. I get along with him, and I get along with us, and they'd like to see if they, for instance, on Jim's question, it's a fair question, but I really have great relationships with everybody. I think, I said a long time ago that maybe I'll be a sleeper on foreign policy. And if you look at what's happened on foreign policy, now we are working on Iran, and we'll see what happens. I think they'd like to make a deal. I think they'd be very smart to want to make a deal, but we're going to see what happens. I'm okay. I have all the time in the world. They're doing very poorly. They were very brutal when I first came in. 18 sites of confliction, meaning where they were behind. But I think on foreign policy, if you look at what's happening, and the other thing that's happening is we're not being taken for suckers anymore. I mean, we have countries where we'd lose on defending them because we defend a tremendous percentage of the world, and they don't pay us for it. And then on top of it, we lose money with that same country on trade. And it's all changing, and they understand it's changing, and they expect it to change. They can't believe, honestly, like I'd ask Prime Minister Abiy, I said, how did this happen? Where you send us billions and billions of dollars worth of cars and other things, and we send you practically nothing. He said, nobody ever complained. Same thing with China. I said, you send a car to us, we charge you essentially nothing. It's 2.5%, but basically you don't have to, there are ways around that. So you send a car to us, and you pay nothing. We send a car to you made in the United States, and we have to pay 45% tariff. How did that happen? He said,
Schmunday, oh my God!
Lifting it. I mean, they're being honest with me. We just kept lifting it, and nobody called.
Why you act
But I
like
called.
Can you
this?
stop sending
I called.
messages? I'm
Go ahead.
trying
And
to
I want to ask you
listen
about the
to
debate. You
someone.
clearly saw at least some of the Democratic debate. I'm
Stop
sure you
being
saw the
histrionic
exchange between
attention.
Joe Biden
What's
and
wrong with
Kamala
you?
Harris on the issue of federal busing, federally mandated busing.
But you don't have to
thought that was a
screech
bad
up.
policy. He tried to stop it. Kamala Harris said it was an important part of desegregation, including in her own experience. Where do you stand on that issue of federally mandated busing?
Well, first of all, before I get into that, I thought that she was given too much credit. He didn't do well. certainly, and maybe the facts weren't necessarily on his side. I think she was given too much credit for what she did. Wasn't that outstanding? And I think probably he was hit harder than he should have been hit. Biden. I thought he was hit actually harder. And as far as that, I will tell you in about 4 weeks, because we're coming out with certain policy that's going to be very interesting and very surprising, I think, to a lot of people. Jennifer, do you have a question?
But do you think Kamala Harris would be a tough opponent for you, given what you saw in that debate?
You never know who's going to be tough. You never know. One that you think is going to be tough turns out to be not much. And sometimes you think one, and I've seen it, because look, I had 17. We had actually a total of 18. A lot of people think 17. Governor of Virginia, remember? Had the governor of Virginia, wasn't there long, the previous governor. But of the 18, many were, all their lives they wanted to be politicians. I never thought about being a politician until about 2 days before I decided to run. A little before that, but not too much before. And they, you looked at some of them, they're very talented. You look at their resumes, it's like, great. And sometimes the ones that I thought would be the toughest were not the toughest at all. I could write a book. I should write a book. But some of the people that I did in the Republican, because we had sort of a similar thing. We had 18 instead of, I guess they had 24, 25. But some of the ones that I thought would be absolutely without question the toughest turned out, I didn't think they were tough at all. Others that a lot of people said weren't tough, they were tougher. I think she was given
And then you have the news unit. So, Olin, you missed it earlier. Dave was working out.
The mother unit. I heard she came
Mother
up
unit.
in the business. Yeah.
And
Wow, you got all these fucking Berkey water filters, and there's shit everywhere, and you got fucking 17 copies of everything.
Dave goes. She said, "Are you talking to some boys?" Dave says,
Yeah, she knows he's a fag. I mean, mother knows best.
Dave goes. Yeah, I talk to guys that talk about niggers and hoes.
I mean, can you imagine when Janet told his mom that she wouldn't give it to him, and his mom's like, "Look, you know what the deal is, right?"
I've never seen Janet. Does Janet have a face?
Eyes without a face.
Uh-oh. What are they doing?
Oh, he's pumping Billy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a record 6 viewers right now. Oh my goodness.
Wow, there's some real S&M going on. They need to start playing some Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy.
This is not ASMR.
Wow. Give it to him, Billy. Make that pig squeal, Billy. Billy is pouring bacon grease on news unit's ass. Billy's gonna die of a fucking heart attack right here. You watch.
Yep. Right. Live. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for it.
News unit kills Billy.
Nice and even.
Yeah, you got a mighty fine ass, Billy. Now this, by the way, this activity is just after Billy announced that he's wet. Very clear.
You know, what's up? Question mark is gonna have a field day.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that. You don't want to do rough.
I bet the Resistance chicks might actually listen to this episode. They'll giggle.
I want
What is going on?
Now, Billy, get in front of me and get at a 90-degree angle. I need your torso perpendicular to the ground.
This is the best episode ever. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that two have joined us of recent. Olin, could you please catch us up on what's going on in the background?
Flippy Nips!
Well, it's a kink dungeon.
I'm King Flippy Nips!
Oh, yeah, Billy's grunting now.
Cock 'em and fuck 'em!
That's what you're doing, Billy.
Young eat the old if you let them.
Billy, this is your father. Come home immediately.
You must be so excited. The Pluto Bell Prize is the highest honor a scientist can receive.
Yeah, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger over there giving instructions.
Knock 'em dead out there, you. I can see you're confused. Pluto's a fucking planet, bitch!
If Dave were my student,
Pluto is a cold celestial dwarf.
Like a communications class, I would make him listen to this episode 5 times.
And you totally know they've got those little girly, those little 1-pounders that the women use, right?
Right.
Got the little spongy, soft little weights.
Right.
Yeah. They're sitting there fucking doing curls, looking at each other, all fucking winking and shit. And I'm like, yeah, man, you're making all kinds of gains. They're looking. They're feeling each other's bicep peaks.
Oh, why? Yeah. You are Dennis Miller. I figured it out.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Billy.
I bet they've got. I guarantee you, he's got a floor-to-ceiling mirror, and they're fucking posing.
Oh no. Oh, Billy's got a big
Give me
belly.
your front double bicep. Side tricep. Most muscular pose.
So we know what's going on. Dave is on the bench, and Billy's watching porn.
All this fake heterosexual talk.
Right. Welcome to Wisconsin.
Welcome to the terror.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we are listening to the making of cheese in Wisconsin. How do they make cheese in Wisconsin, you ask? Well, 1 Billy is required. A news unit on a bench is required. And some 1980s music. Billy, this is your father. Come home immediately.
Oh, the little deliverance boy grew up, didn't he?
I apologize. Billy has some
There's a rapidly expanding vocabulary.
It's all the influence of the news unit. Man, we need video of this. It's fun listening, but I gotta see what's going on here.
Well, it's just watching
That was line 1 tonight.
My fucking neighbors. I bet my neighbors think I'm fucking nuts.
What is the point of that? I don't know. I am afraid we're going to find out.
But real. God is higher than all governments. No matter whether you think you're the fucking Pentagon or the President of the United States or Putin or, you know what? All them little men in black suits, he controls it all. All right?
What is the point of that? I don't know. I am afraid we're going to find out.
But real. God is higher than all governments. No matter whether you think you're the fucking Pentagon or the President of the United States or Putin or, you know what? All them little men in black suits, he controls it all. All right? The AIs. All right? Yeah, right here. True story.
Kim Jong-un shot Putin in the foot.
What is the point of that? I don't know. I am afraid we're going to find out.
But real. God is higher than all governments. No matter whether you think you're the fucking Pentagon or the President of the United States or Putin or, you know what? All them little men in black suits, he controls it all. All right? The AIs. All right? Yeah, right here. True story.
Kim Jong-un shot Putin in the foot.
He was sick. Well, he couldn't. That's why they're still friends, is because he probably had his hands out, okay? But all of a sudden his gun goes off and shoots him in the foot, okay? What kind of message does that tell you? A little bit higher up there, wouldn't you think? See, it's things like that that these leaders don't understand. Would you have ever thought of you can't see through glass?
apron. He can't cook for my Lord Satan. I'm the cook god with the AR. Niggers can't run, but they can't get far. Handle charge, let off the latex. Spandex shoots for all the safe sex. Peel onion, open, wide open, astral, skull throat, fucking cut off my dick. Yeah. Yeah. Hot butter tits on a blue-green highway. It was just your tits, not private. I'm just an animal bitch with a hand on my dick. With a handful of shit and a handful of pricks. Handful of piss, you command the ship. Titty kinda holler for a white bitch in a collar. Titty kinda holler for a white bitch in a collar.
So I was born on this place called Earth, in a land called Jamaica, in a city called Spanish Town. It's a city, it's not the country. At some point, I went to the country, which is where I am now. Which is, you have to leave the city, drive for a long time, and when you get to like a point, whereas you have to turn up a hill, and everything changes once you turn up that hill. All the colors of the trees change, all the types of nature change, the mountains change. It's called the cockpit country, right? For you to reach that point, you have to be a special type of being. You know, anybody can reach there. Anybody of any race can reach there. But you have to have a certain type of mind, right? So, you know, that going up that hill is a gateway into, it's like a, how do you call it now? Intergalactic gateway, right? Because where I exist right now here, you know, is not on Earth. It is actually millions of light years away, perceptionally, if you're living on Earth. You see, these videos also go out to other galactic beings, including beings on Earth. If you're living on Earth, then perceptionally I am millions of light years away from you. And yes, my planet is round. But if you're not from Earth, then you know that it's just light and I am everywhere. And, you know, there is no shape to it. Right? Because intergalactic beings are multidimensional. Yes, we can fly spaceships, right? But the actual type of spaceship that people from Earth experience or have perceptionally experienced for me, does not exist. And it is my duty to create it. and show the people on Earth, I guess, you know. But even if that doesn't happen, I do live millions of light years perceptionally from Earth. You know, me creating this video enhances, you know, I've been locked into this perception as far as my distance away for a few hours, actually. So, but the more I lock that perception in, the more it translates. Especially, it's the way I use YouTube, because I no longer use YouTube to learn anything, actually. What I'm doing is unlearning everything that I've ever learned on Earth to replace it with what I am knowing now about myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm deleting everything I've ever learned on Earth because it was all crap. Anyway, you know, all of it was all garbage. There's nothing what do you need to know about anything other than you're here right now, and whatever I am right now is what I am and nothing else. You see? You see how that works? You see how that works? Okay. So Earth is there. It's not going anywhere. It's a playground. You know what I'm saying? It's a playground. It's a light playground. Everything is light, you know? And there and my light is my playground. You know? And Earth is just another level to play. And within the level of Earth, there are other levels, you know, other levels like USA, London, stuff like that. You see, for me, you know, I guess there is no other being that I know like myself right now. Yes, there is, actually. There is. It seems to me that only my girlfriend and my son really accept me 100% as far as
people go from the city over to meet me right here.
John Ramirez grew up in the Bronx, where his relatives practiced Santeria.
My father's side came from a family of witches and warlocks. My father was very heavy into Santeria, very heavy into spiritualism.
John longed for a relationship with his dad, but his father was abusive.
There was no love, there was no compassion. We watched him beat my mother in the house. He came in drunk most of the time, demanding stuff, asking for stuff. If things wasn't done a certain way, it was always put down. Hurtful words, dummy, stupid, you're gonna amount to nothing, that kind of stuff. I would just stand by the door and look and see what he was up to, because I was looking to see if there was time for me. Just to have an interaction, right? We did something, my dad and I did something. But he was connected to the demons, he was connected to spiritualism.
stuff that he did, you know, stuff that he did. And I'm redoing it all over again. You know, so it's like I'm living a past life right now. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff that people talk about, but I'm actually doing it right now. And, you know, in my community, there is no doubt that, you know, and I'm not gloating or anything, it's just the reality of it, that I'm the most powerful person that there is in this whole entire neighborhood. Now, there are other powerful beings, no mistake about it, baby. No mistake about it, very powerful beings. But there's none like me. There's nothing like me, dog. Wow. And like I said, only my girlfriend and my son can really, really accept me, because they know me the more than anyone else that there is. You know? Because I was a certain type of person before. But the type of person I've been in the last 2 years, you know, it's been interesting. It's been interesting, especially the last 6 months. It's been very interesting, and it's getting more interesting every day because time is not slowing down, baby. It is doubling. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Anyways, no, I don't want. You didn't see that, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Reality of the guy named Lucas who creates videos on the internet, and his channel is Raw Lucas, is my creation. You know, when I first saw him online, he had a channel with lots of subscribers, I think over 1,000 subscribers, and he was doing videos about spirituality, but it was in separation. It was about other people's version of it. It was about shamans and shit like that, you know what I mean? So eventually, once he started realizing himself and looking inside himself, he, you know, the natural thing for him to do would be to delete that channel, because he realized that, look, these people, these subscribers are not real. They're fake, you know what I'm saying? And the only real there is me. You know, when Lucas was in Jamaica, there was an experience that I had. Now, Satan, which is the dark side, and God is the same energy, is the same person. Every being possesses Satan and God within them. Now, if you don't realize it, you don't, and that's it, you know? But, you know, once I realized it, you know, I started ridding myself of the energy of Satan, meaning negative energy. And that means I had to put it somewhere else. So I put this in the person closest to me, which was my close friend Pottyfoot in Jamaica. So eventually, he became Satan, because he was the guy next to me all the time. And his, you know, so basically he's Satan. Now when Lucas came to Jamaica, I had an experience where we went to a place called Rock Spring, which is the underworld below my house. And Lucas sat down, my brother sat down, and I sat down, and then there's a woman up above us. Now, my brother was doing black magic at the time, and he had a box of apples. And in the box of apples, he had one green lime in the center. So Lucas didn't see this. You know, I was here, he was here, and then Lucas was over there. And the box was there, and my brother looked at me and said, hey, 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 look at the box. So I looked at it, and I was like, okay, what's the magic? I didn't know what the magic was. But so then it started to rain, and lightning started flashing. And my brother upgraded my perception to show me that the lightning was responding to me. And even Lucas saw it. I was like, look, Lucas, I can make it flash. And I made the lightning flash. So I got excited because I realized that now, because there's lightning and there's going to be rain, and I'm going to fly my spaceship. And so we started flying, and the rain started falling. And, you know, I don't know what my brother intended to happen, but I stayed awake. And my brother and Lucas fell into a deep meditative state. They were just like, their eyes were closed like this, and they were like wobbling. And I was just like excited and happy, and the rain was falling really, really hard, and lightning was flashing really hard, and I just got more and more excited because I felt myself raising to a higher level, a way, way higher level, you know, basically. And when everything was done and the rain stopped, my brother jumped up and ran away, and then me and Lucas got up and walked away. But the whole time after that, I was on a higher level than everyone else around me, to the point where I just had to stop paying attention to Lucas because he stayed on the level with my girlfriend, you know, and the only people who stayed on a higher level was me and my son. And then the day after that, Lucas left Jamaica because, you know, he couldn't handle it anymore, right? Now the funny thing that happened is, when Lucas decided to leave, when he walked out the door, the person who showed up with a car was Satan. And the thing is that we didn't invite him or anything. He just showed up at that moment with a car. And I said, okay, great, you're here. You can take Lucas to the airport. And Lucas jumped in the car and they left. The interesting that happened after that, 1 hour after that, my brother's girlfriend showed up at my house with a machete, and she looked really, really pissed. You know, like something happened. Now, I'm not, you know, she was ready to kill somebody. So I left the house. I mean, I left her there with my girlfriend, Juliana, and I just went to the bush. And I came back, and they were, pretty much after that, I never experienced my brother Satan anymore. Meaning, and my perception was that he he took Lucas's body and left and went to America. Now, this is interesting because Lucas lives in Michigan, which is the worst state in America to live in. It has the highest unemployment rate, and it's like the worst state to live in. So if you want to think about where is hell in America, you have to think about Michigan. You know what I'm saying? And where is heaven in America? You have to say it's here in Florida. You know what I'm saying? So this is just so obvious, and what even makes it more obvious is that the only people who are creating videos right now on the internet is myself, Lucas, and Juliana. And a really funny thing happened today. I saw a video of a girl in Scotland who paid for Lucas to come see her, and he reached the UK, and they deported him back to the United States. They sent him back because, and then I'm not going to go through the whole story, but that was funny. It's like the whole Bible story of Satan trying to get back into heaven, but keeps getting turned around. Because, Lucas came to Jamaica with the intent of spending 3 months, and he ended up spending only 3 days because the energy level was too high. He couldn't reach he couldn't reach the level in order to stay. So it was just like Satan can't handle the positive energy. Let me tell you what Satan represents separation. God is about one. So when you find that you only care about yourself and you only love yourself only, and you only care about your personal experience of yourself, then you're in the energy of God. But the moment you start caring about anything beyond you, like starving people in Africa, which don't exist, then you are now the energy of Satan, because Satan needs others, and God only needs himself or herself. And anything beyond is separation. So once you care about anything that is beyond your personal experience, then that is the energy of Satan. You know what I'm saying? That is negative energy, because there is nothing beyond. There's only you. There's only me. And it's great. It's great when you know it and you experience it. So, like I said, like Lucas doesn't exist in my personal experience. He exists beyond. But I don't care about him. In fact, he hates me. No, I don't have any particular feelings toward him. I look at him as entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's my projection of Satan inside the internet. I project Satan also in other versions. He's not the only one. But as far as where is Satan in America, that is Lucas, and his name is Lucas, and he's German. I mean, come on, my family members are German. No, I don't know if he's German, but his last name is German, so, I just have to assume that he's German. So, you know what I'm saying? And the girl who paid for him to come to Scotland, she's an angel. I mean, she sees herself as an angel. If you look at this girl and you see how she lives like an angel. So she is an angel, and she lives in a place that is like heaven, because I created it that way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he somehow wiggled his snake ways into having her invite him to come stay there for 6 months. And he got turned away. You know why he got turned away? Because who's the government? My family members are the government. And Lucas is under surveillance. You know what I'm saying? There's no way he's going to make it anywhere except for Michigan, or anywhere that's like hell. But you know what? He can free himself by just caring about himself. But you know what? His name is Lucas. So, as far as the story goes, is it possible? Is it possible for the guy whose name is Lucifer? It might be. It's not my problem, is it? Because my name is not Lucas. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, what a rant, baby. What a rant. Yes.
There's something in the way you make me. There's something in the way you make me.
both in like a doggy style position. I love that.
I mean, I like that. Do you have hair I can pull, or do you have a sexy
Yeah,
back?
I have really long hair. Yeah.
Are you smooth?
Yep. Very smooth. Natural redhead, pale white skin, blue eyes.
Natural redhead, pale white skin. That sounds very Aryan. Like, are you a fucking racist or?
No, hell no. I love everybody.
Because I mean, I'm white, but you know, like I'm not really into any racist shit. Like, if I see any Confederate flags or Nazi symbols
Nope.
or upside down
Nothing like that.
pentagrams, I'm not gonna fuck you correctly.
Nothing like that. Nothing at all like that. I used to work for the Democratic Party as a fundraiser. I was number 25 in the country as a political fundraiser.
You sound like exactly the type of bottom boy I'm looking for.
Wow. Oh,
I want to like I want to like look at a picture of Karl Rove and dog you out from behind. Like, hey,
Hell
fuck
yeah.
you.
Yeah, I love that. I love that kind of thing. I
You
love
like
wearing like
that?
women. Yeah, hell yeah. I like yeah, what gets me off is pleasuring you. Like I don't even care
Can
if
I
I have
can I
you
put
come
you in my
over.
journal? Can I put you in my
Yeah.
grimoire?
Yeah.
Have you ever worn have you ever worn cut off jean shorts?
Hallelujah. Get down to your local pharmacy, get down to your local doctor, and start bleaching your skin like Michael Jackson did. Hallelujah. Can I get a witness, brothers and sisters?
That's why you must come to the Buddha, because we accept all in any form. Always.
Brothers and sisters, you gotta become white to inherit the kingdom of God. You gotta become a white man to inherit the kingdom of God. Brothers and sisters, the white man Donald Trump is the Mashiach himself, brothers and sisters. He's going to make Jerusalem whole again. He's going to get rid of the naggers, the oives, the filth, the dirt, the pagans, and the hoodlums, and he's going to make it white again for the brothers and sisters. Hallelujah. The day is upon us, brothers and sisters. The day is upon us, brothers and sisters. It's your holy day, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, it's here. It's here right now, brothers and sisters. So get ready for World War III. Get ready to kill yourselves and each other. Get ready for the nukes because we're going to do battle for our fake mythology. Brothers and sisters, it's all pretend, but if we believe it's real, we shall go to heaven.
You can train him to be a lawyer, but you can't train him to understand the world. I'm telling you. There's not 2 cents of the difference between a mass murderer. There's not 2 cents of the difference between a petty thief that's locked away in prison than a black doctor when it comes to understanding the world. Listen.
Yeah.
We got to deal with this. And we need to begin to acknowledge it, talk about it, ask God to help us, because only God can help black people where they are. Black people, not Africa, that big old continent over there, they never built one boat that was seaworthy. Not one. There's not one monument in Africa, in all of Africa. I know you're talking about Egypt. Egypt is not Africa. There are no great cities that were built. Even before the first colonization of white people coming to the shores of Africa or the slave ships, black men built nothing. No sewer system, no houses above one level, and none of them made out of stone. All of them made out of grass and wood. Black men, before the white man ever got to Africa, the worst thing that could ever happen to South Africa was when they gave it to Nelson Mandela and black folk. That was a great nation. Now, notwithstanding apartheid was wrong, we all know it's wrong. I'm against it. There should have been some other resolution, though, than turning it over to Nelson Mandela. Disease, AIDS, and crime is running wild in Johannesburg. They're killing one over there. They're dying of sickness. The government is mismanaged. The people who ran the...
Yo, Rockman, haven't seen you in a few millennia. Give me some tassel. Yeah, yo.
They don't know how.
Did you wake me up?
I know you don't like it, but you need to stop shucking and jiving. We got a problem. Nigeria produces oil every year, yet the children over there are hungry and pot-bellied and walking barefoot. We got a problem. You talk about the Hutus and the Tutsis. Look what's going on in Zimbabwe now with Mugabe. We got a problem.
Where are you from?
And forget about
Wish for something outrageous. Say, I want the Nile. Wish for the Nile. Try that.
Look at what y'all are doing.
Do you mind if I kiss the monkey?
You can't even hold on.
Do you mind if I kiss the monkey? I can't help you.
Black folks don't understand the world.
I can't help
you. Mad with me all you want. You can say
I'm
what
free.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm saying it because I love you.
Do you smoke? Mind if I do?
The only person going to ever help us get out of the situation is going to be God.
Did you wake me up?
Black man,
Genie.
something wrong with his mind.
Genie.
He does not understand.
Are you looking at me, monkey boy?
He doesn't. I don't care.
Are you looking at me, monkey boy?
He doesn't understand the world. He can't even hold on to heart. When he was here, he moved out.
No one's ever asked me that before.
You got to talk to the law.
No one's ever asked me that before. Let's get real here. Let's make some magic! What's your name? Yo, Rockman. Haven't seen you in a few millennia. Give me some tassel. Okay. Yo, yo. Okay.
But you black women, what's wrong?
Come
with
on,
you?
Aladdin.
Y'all gonna let that white
Where are you
man-
from?
What's wrong
Do
with
you mind if I kiss the monkey?
Fools of Iran, don't you understand? It should have been a black room if you're gonna have a black president. What's wrong with you?
I'm free.
You ain't got no sense, you black
I'm
women.
free.
Your men treat you like
What am I
dogs,
talking
like
about?
dogs. They walk all over
What am I
you.
talking
They
about?
pay the bills at home, and then the
The only way I
preachers
get
in the churches.
What am I
They
talking
get
about? Master wishes me.
Yo,
Yo, Rockman. Haven't seen you in a few millennia. Give me some tassel. Yeah. Yo, yo. Master. Master.
What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And what's wrong with a black man that would take that kind of money out of a poor neighborhood and buy himself a private jet?
That's good. I love
Fine, I understand. Fine, I
What's wrong with
understand.
you? Black women.
Come on, Aladdin!
God.
Whoa! Wow! Does it feel good to be out of there?
Slow dollars.
Oh, nice to be back, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take that as a yes. I'll take that as a yes. How about that, Mr. Doubting Stuff? I understand. Fine, I understand.
I love
The
me
only
a
way
good
I get
Uncle Tom preacher.
Is if my magic wish magic words. What am I talking about? No, magic wish. The magic words. 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Did you bring me here? Did you bring me here? Did you rub my lamp? I'm free. I'm free. What is it you want most? What is it you want
Oh,
most?
shit. This guy's good. What's his name, man? I want to listen to him more. He's talking about a free flow dollars.
I can't help it. I can't help it. I'll take that as a yes.
Reverend Manning.
David
Yo,
James.
Rockman,
Is
haven't
that
seen you in a few
Manning?
millennia.
Is
Give
that
me some
Manning?
tassel.
Yeah, I've listened to him
Yo,
before.
yo.
I recognize him. He's
Monkey boy. Monkey boy. Monkey boy. Monkey boy.
pretty
Monkey boy.
gray,
Monkey boy.
evidently.
Monkey boy.
He hasn't said
Monkey boy.
anything we disagree with.
Monkey boy. Monkey boy. Monkey boy.
No, I
Monkey boy.
know.
Monkey
He
boy.
said, yeah.
Did you rub my lamp?
What's wrong with you niggers?
Did you rub my lamp?
Fucking free
What'll
flow
it be,
dollar, man. What a fuck.
He goes,
What'll it be,
you
Master?
didn't build one seaworthy
What is it
boat
that
the
you
whole
want
time you
most?
were
No way! No one's ever asked me. No way! No way! Let's make some magic! Can we call you Al or maybe just Din? Or how about Laddie?
Someone else was out of grass and
Rule number one, I can't kill anybody.
I bet he wasn't on the
Hi.
Obama White House press guest list.
No.
Rule number one,
Well, he's the
can't
one that
kill
used
anybody.
to call Obama the long-legged
I
Mac
can't
Daddy.
make anybody fall in love with anybody else. Rule number three.
Oh, yeah.
Bring people back
Rule number
from
three.
the dead.
Hello? Hello? I don't ask you anything. Can we call you Al or maybe just Din? How about you bring me here? Did
Oh,
you
they got
rub
that
my
fucking
lamp?
Reverend Wright on there now on TV. Oh, no, that's Farrakhan, that fucker.
Who?
Farrakhan's on Fox right now. Farrakhan and President Trump. America is losing. You're getting the country into deep trouble. Yeah, you fucking cocksucker. I like Manning better. Dr. Manning.
I can't stand it either.
Do you mind if I kiss the monkey? I don't
Who's
think
that?
so. Not right now.
Well,
take that as a
yeah,
yes.
but he's talking down on niggers. You don't like that part.
Does he really? Once in a while, yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear him? Jesus Christ. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, he was talking to them pretty good tonight. I saw one other episode of his where he said that black man could never be president because they don't know how to run shit. They couldn't run a lemonade stand, you know.
Really?
Oh yeah, he don't like his race. That's for damn sure.
Pastor Manning on black people. Roasting black people. Oh yeah, look at this shit.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, once in a while he sounds kind of funny, but he don't know the Bible very
Black
good.
man can never be president because they don't know how to run shit. You know, they couldn't run a lemonade stand. You know.
Really?
Oh yeah, he don't like his race. That's for damn sure.
Pastor Manning on black people.
When you tell the
Roasting
truth about
black
a nigger, you got a A+ in my book.
Fine. Jerusalem's not alone. It's just in the Manning.
You said how
old Tom.
that Jerusalem is no longer the holy city. Well, first of all, let me just say to you, let me not say that Jesus said that. Well, you don't want to take my word for it, do you? Well, Jesus said in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 4, verse 1 and 2, that he's going to tear down the temple. Now, you don't tear down your house, you don't tear down a sacred temple if it's holy. You don't tear down a sacred temple if the people need it. You don't tear down a temple if God needs it. You only tear it down when it's no longer holy.
He's right about that, actually. He's right here.
And it's no longer needed. Now Jesus said
I'll tell you when he's full of shit, though.
It's going to be torn down. Matthew's Gospel, chapter 24, verses 1 and 2. He said not only going to be torn down.
You know, he might just be a believer, this guy, actually. You know that? He really might.
I think he is.
He's just caught up in getting on InfoWars once in a while, but they don't necessarily like him that much. They only once in a great while they tolerate him, you know.
Oh, they just get him on there because he's controversial.
Right. But
he's very controversial.
Mm-hmm. If I had to choose one of these guys on the Truther and Patriot movement with any kind of fraction of at least the truth and a little reverence more for God's word, it would be Manning. Admittedly, it would be. He's the only one who has the Bible open and he's in it, you know? I will say
he's
that.
got a doctorate in it, whether that means anything.
I don't care about any of that. Yeah, it's just, you know, when he's looking into the scripture, that's good. But all the rest of these fools, like all of them,
Hagman.
all of them, man, just all the rest of them, they don't get into the Bible at all.
You mean Joel Osteen?
All of them, yeah. Well, he's not one of the truthers. I'm talking about the truthers and Patriot Christian group, more or less.
I can't stand that fucking Joel Osteen.
Oh, me neither. Don't you love his little smile, eh? Huh?
Yeah.
His little...
Remember, nobody loves you more than you.
Yeah. And then he's got his wife, Victoria, up there. She's preaching.
Yeah.
You know, we just love everybody. You know.
That you don't remember the pain of the past. Yes, you went through difficulties, things you don't understand, but now you're so blessed, so fulfilled, so happy. You don't dwell on who hurt you, on what didn't work.
I do.
How you weren't raised in a healthy environment. You may not
do.
All his stories are the same.
But it's not on the top of your mind like it used to be. You don't wake up thinking about it. You don't go through the day bitter. You're too blessed to be angry. You're too blessed to grudge. You're too blessed to think about what didn't work.
Right, Dave? Ain't that true?
That's what happened with Joseph.
You're too blessed to be angry?
He was betrayed by his brothers, thrown into a pit.
There goes the story.
Slavery. It's one thing to have people come
There was a
against
single mother that worked at a cafe.
These were the
Her
people
car broke down.
above him. Made it much.
Prayed to Jesus.
Joseph was
Jesus
falsely
fixed her
accused by a lady and put in prison.
Listen, all the prosperity, fucking whatever.
Look at that Coliseum they got there, man. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at him. He packs in the fucking crowd, man.
That's the Houston Rockets arena.
That's more people than fucking Trump gets.
Paid $7 million for that place.
Holy.
No.
He's
blessed. No moron pay that much for it.
Please go back home.
I like
That's where God dwells. Now God doesn't dwell at Jerusalem anymore. He dwells over here with Joel Osteen.
Your life
Yeah, in
awaits.
Houston.
Yeah.
I'd rather listen to Reverend Manning
Your
than this
life
fuck.
awaits. Please go back home. Your life awaits. No, 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 no,
Oh, Manning hated Obama, man.
What is that? You sacrificed yourself for me? What is that?
You want the Cliff High notes?
You
is that what you want?
sacrificed yourself for me?
There you go.
And I think you should go. And I think you should go.
That fucker come out of nowhere, you know?
I'm sorry, I'm
Back in the day,
confused.
we had
But my sister died. But my sister died. But my sister died. But my sister died.
That's the point he was making.
But it can't.
Let's go troll the
marry a man
resistance
you
chicks
just
a little
met.
bit.
Yo, Daniel, do some man for man calls for Schmiggy.
You sure he wants that?
Possibly.
We'll do some man on man calls.
Yeah.
Hold on, we'll do it. Hold on a minute.
Schmiggy's gonna, you know how I know Schmiggy's good at what he does? Because he keeps them on the phone and they don't care. Like, they know he's
Yeah. The guy was totally sitting there just beating his dick last time. Like, he was enjoying that call a little bit too much, probably.
You asked for my blessing, but my answer is no.
Two.
You asked for my blessing,
I'll tell you,
but
if
my
I took them
answer
out
is
on a date,
no.
I'd have to find out when the
You
next
asked for my
auction is
blessing,
in Rogers,
but my
Ohio,
answer
and
is
just take
no.
her there for
You
the
asked
day.
for my blessing,
They
but
wouldn't
my answer is
fucking
no.
let you
You asked
sleep
for my
in till
blessing,
noon.
but my
You mean the
answer is
cattle
no.
auction?
You asked for my blessing,
In Rogers,
but my
Ohio.
answer is no.
You're gonna auction them off. There's a big auction, big equipment, and all sorts of things. You know, just something to do like that. I'd like to go to something like that.
Please go
You
back
could take him
home.
up there with
Your
good
life
old
awaits.
Holman to meet you up there.
Well, I gotta do Holman because I gotta have a chaperone.
The cold never bothered me anymore.
I gotta have a 149 pound
probably
Holman
go.
to keep me
You should
safe and to
probably
keep
go.
them safe
You
from
don't
me.
have to apologize. You may not.
So he's gonna keep everybody safe.
sacrificed
He's
yourself
the
for
guy I
me.
gotta go through. He's the guy I gotta ask permission to go.
Well,
I gotta
you
come to
asked
him
for
for
my
permission.
blessing, but my answer is no.
Well, I'd have,
Yourself for me? I'm
I'd
sorry,
have to
I'm
come to Chris
confused.
Holman and say, Chris,
I'm sorry,
it'd be all right if
confused.
I asked
I'm sorry,
Michelle
I'm
to go on
confused.
it. That's
I'm sorry, I'm
maybe that's the way I
confused.
should do that. I think I'll do it that way. I'm gonna
No
ask
one is
Chris. I'm gonna
getting
make a
married.
video. Chris,
No one
since
is getting married.
Since you are the protector,
No one is
there,
getting
you
married.
are the man.
No
I'm
one
gonna
is
ask
getting married.
permission to talk to Michelle.
No one is getting married.
You know.
No one is getting
For
married.
her hand in marriage.
No one is getting
Well, I got to
married.
go through Chris because he's the man in charge.
He's the
That's what I mean. I'd ask
No one
Chris
is getting
if you
married.
could marry her.
Right.
Why did you bring me here?
Let me do that right now. I'm gonna
Why
type it
did
in on
you
his
bring
channel.
me here? Get on
Let's do
him.
that.
Are you okay?
Chris Holman.
Olaf? Olaf?
All right.
I'm the queen.
Let's see what I can do here.
Olaf?
He'll answer
Olaf? I'm the queen. You look beautiful. Alone? What do you know about true love? I don't know how! What do you know about true love? I don't know how! You asked for my blessing, but my answer is no. You asked for my blessing, but my answer is no. You
Ask
asked
him
for
if
my
he's
blessing,
weighed
but
himself
my answer is
yesterday.
no. But I'm a danger
I'm
to
curious
Arendelle.
to
I'm a
see how he's
danger to
doing on that.
Arendelle. We can't. We can't. We can't.
I had an
No, I'm
expensive
just
day.
trying
I
to
woke up
protect you.
This morning,
No,
my
I'm just
upstairs
trying
air
to protect
conditioning
you.
unit
Answer
had
is no.
ceased
My
working,
answer
and
is
the
no.
plumber called
My
said we're
answer is
ready
no.
to rebury your
You
water.
can't marry a
and
man you just met.
fucking air conditioning unit had a
I never knew what I was
attack in it.
capable of.
Clogged up some fucking relays. Nothing
You should probably
serious,
go.
really.
You should probably go.
Shot, right?
Yeah, it was
We
about
can't.
an $800 day.
We can't. Then leave.
Oil change.
What is that?
Yeah, no, she didn't. She went over there to get it changed. She got
I'm a
3,000 miles on
danger
that
to
cruise.
Arendelle.
They
But I'm
said,
a
there's no need
danger
to wait
to
for money,
Arendelle.
ma'am.
But I'm a danger
I don't
to
know.
Arendelle.
I don't understand that,
But
but
I'm a
anyway.
danger to
So you only have to
Arendelle.
have it changed every
I
5,000
never
miles
knew what I
every
was
year.
capable of.
That's
I
the new
never
oil
knew
change,
what I
I
was
guess.
capable of.
Yeah, I know.
I
That's
never
why.
knew what I was
Yeah.
capable of.
All right, I
No one is
requested for
getting
Michelle's
married.
hand in marriage.
No one is
through
getting
Chris.
married. No one is getting married. No one is
Why
getting
fight
married.
crime? I don't know how. how I'm going to be able to
You
survive.
can't marry a man you just met.
Let's see what he does with that one.
You sacrificed yourself for me?
Tell
You asked for
him
my
that you
blessing,
have some
but my
land
answer
and
is
you
no.
can take care of her.
You may not.
Live it up, man, that
sacrificed
you're a good
yourself
man.
for me? You should probably
You know,
go.
you're a
Well, he already
Bible
says
banger.
I believe, Didn't he say, I believe he's deep down, he's probably a good guy? You know?
Yeah,
answer
just
is
say
no.
that. You know, I'd like
answer
to
is
ask for
no.
her hand in
My
marriage.
answer
I've
is
got
no. My answer is no.
piece of
My
land. I
answer
want
is
to,
no.
you know,
My
build a
answer is
house for
no.
her on
My
a big
answer is
log.
no.
Well, I don't have a
answer
piece
is
of I'm
no.
not going to
My
lie to him.
answer
I'll
is
just
no.
buy a piece of land. You know?
cold
there you
never
go.
bothered me
If I get
anyway.
this, then I'll buy a piece of land. I'll buy more acres than any one of them
I
got.
think you should go.
Yeah.
The cold never
gonna make
bothered
it,
me
build it up.
anyway.
He's not going to
I'll
give
start
her.
with something
And
small,
I
like
think
40
you should go.
acres, you know?
Yeah, he's not
cold
going to
never
okay that
bothered me
marriage if you don't
anyway.
have it already. You
Get
gotta
on
lie
it.
to him
40
a
acres
little
already.
bit.
Get on
about it. So I'll
All right, well,
Snow
yeah.
glows white on the
Tell him you're
mountains
looking at it. You're going to beat him on that land deal.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Give
sorry,
him,
I'm confused.
maybe it'll light a fire under his house.
Now here's
sorry,
one
I'm
problem. Let's say I got through and got the okay and everything was good.
You asked for my
Yeah.
blessing.
I'll bet
is
you
no.
Leah in Kansas would want to come and live there too. On
No
a
one is
separate,
getting
like
married.
There you
No
go.
one is
Well,
getting
well,
married.
What would be wrong with that?
I never
With me
knew
and
what I was
Leah in
capable of.
Kansas, that wouldn't be
Yeah,
bad.
well, Kansas,
asked for my
Kansas
blessing,
is out of
but my
town. You
answer
could
is no.
fucking service them both, man.
Well, I wouldn't do that. I
You
wouldn't
asked
do
for my
that. You know, I'd
blessing, but
respect
my
the man's
answer is
wife,
no.
but I mean,
You should
seriously,
probably
no,
go.
honestly,
Weeks anyway.
no, I'd like it.
All right. All right.
Okay, I'm putting it more. Wow.
No wonder I drank a lot. I was close to those two girls, my nieces.
Oh, Billy. I'm so sorry.
I'm a little bit nuts in it.
You what?
I so nuts.
You went nuts at the time?
Yeah. I was 14.
Wow. And you were close to them, you said?
Yeah. Every weekend I babysit the girls or something.
How many years before they passed away did their dad pass away?
85. 74, he got killed.
74 then 85? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you think that caused it? You ever think about that?
Yeah, he drank a lot after that. And he was over to Vietnam, too.
Oh, he went to Vietnam?
Shit. All that onion orange and shit bothering him. He was the doctor that day. He might be, doctor told him something.
Payway's way
I don't
better
know,
orange
got
chicken.
cancer or something. He blew his brains out.
Oh.
I don't know. I guess it.
Did like how did people find him? Like, did his parents find him?
No. shot himself at his girlfriend's house.
Okay.
He got pissed at her and boom.
Wow. These things happen, don't they?
Yeah.
I had a friend, my best friend and best man in my wedding. His sister, while she was in high school, killed herself. Shotgun. Just awful.
I had my ex-wife's brother's son shot himself too.
I wonder if that happens a lot in the Midwest part of the country.
I don't know.
Yeah, my best friend was never the same. Yeah, how could you be?
No, I changed a lot too.
Right.
I changed a lot too after the Kimmy Kathleen Agus got killed in a train accident. That changed me.
Who was that?
My niece and my sister-in-law and my nieces.
They were in a train accident?
Yeah, got hit by a train.
Wow. Wow.
I wanted to see what the car looked like. Cut in half. That car was cut in half.
Wow.
In 1976, Chevy Impala. That fucker cut right in half. I see that fucker before. Bad.
How does a train cut a car in half instead of just going right up and over it? Is it because it's just too heavy?
I don't know. Cut right in half. The freight train went through, and Steve pulled out in front of the passenger one, 80 miles an hour.
I never understand how train accidents like that happen. I mean, you hear this a lot. I never like just pull out in front of anybody. I mean,
I don't know, trains other people too.
Yeah.
I know a kid in Wysina got hit by a train. Cut the fucker. Ain't nothing left of the fucker.
Wow. My cousin was trying to escape, and he fell off a train, and the train ran over his leg, and he
cut his leg off.
One or two, I can't remember, but oh man. A lot of these things, I don't know. I just don't hear these things in my part of the country. And I grew up in Michigan, not too far from where you live, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of car accidents in the winter. Real bad. What's that?
A lot of suicide too.
Man, I hate game. Damn game.
And you die alone, and this world just drops
Downtown. Man, I love the internet. Downtown. The answer's no.
Start your free trial.
Hey, here you go, dog. That's a nice weapon. Man, are you talking to me? Yeah, dog. Nah, I didn't say that. Yeah, sure, man. Hey, good shooting, man.
Figured.
Got tired. I laid on my back for a while after I was stretching. I just conked right out.
Right here. What's there? Watch it.